Hello and welcome back to Curb Stomp City and another episode of ECW Lives on TEW 2016. Today we're going to be bringing you two episodes of ECW Revolt, and we're going to host the first one from the Mark G. Etes Arena in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And we open with a pre-show match between John Cena and Cesaro, and Cesaro actually gets the win in this one. He's actually a enhancement talent at the minute, and Cena is mid card, so it's a big win for him. And he's debuted his high society gimmick and got an initial rating of average. Cena got a 36, Cesaro got 28 in the individual performances, and Cena is improving in performance skills. And this was set to work the crowd just to get them going for the main show. This got an E plus 34, so not too bad, considering his enhancement talent. And we go to a promo where Paul Heyman books a match for ECW Hardcore Heaven, and after Sabu has pinned CM Punk, he is gonna get his chance at the ECW World Television Championship at the start of next month. So yeah, that's booked in, television title match at Hardcore Heaven. This got a D plus 50 to open the show. Performance from Paul Heyman was good. No improvements to note, and the show got off to a strong start. In a bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat, the Underground, which is Samoa Joe and Balls Mahoney, defeated Tajiri and Super Crazy in 10 minutes 23 when Samoa Joe defeated Super Crazy by submission with a Dragon Sleeper. Super Crazy was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. Again, Balls Mahoney is not over with the fans at all. They don't like him. So that's a problem. And this was set to Wild Brawl, just to please the fans, and this got a D plus 50. And then Paul Heyman interviews Angel Williams, and she promotes Austin Aries. So this is just a generic promo just to keep Aries relevant and to show off his manager, who is now officially signed on a paper appearance. I think it's a 3-year deal. And yeah, she's doing quite well. This is D plus 50. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. Then in a bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, Spike Dudley defeated Minoru Tanaka in 10 minutes by pinfall with an acid drop. And this is the first of two matches that will decide AJ Styles' opponent at Hardcore Heaven in a triple threat match for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. So it'll be Spike Dudley and one more competitor. And this got a 55 C-, so really good. And Tanaka got a 59 in this one, so that's excellent. I should have probably given him the win, to be honest. And Spike got a 39. But yeah, I'm expecting a big push for Tanaka soon. But we're just sort of testing him out with a really popular ECW wrestler. So yeah. But yeah, C- 55 for that one. That's really good. And this was set to steal the show, which they could have done. And then after the match, Spike Dudley and Minoru Tanaka shake hands in a show of respect. So yeah, 34 E plus. And in a bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, Taka defeats Bryan Danielson in 10 minutes by pinfall with a Michinoku driver. And now he is the third competitor in the triple threat. So the match is set. AJ Styles will defend his Junior Heavyweight Championship against Taka Michinoku and Spike Dudley. You probably noticed that I've also took away the Michinoku from Taka's name. So yeah, he's just going to be called Taka from now on. And Spike, he had a good tag run as the champion, and yeah, I think he deserves a shot at AJ. And Taka the same, he's just signed, so yeah, give him a little push, see how he gets on. But yeah, I'm expecting big things from this match. So yeah, C 64, really good match. And Bryan got a 52, and Taka out wrestled him with a 67. And this will be Bryan Danielson's last appearance on his current contract. And I'm going to try and renew it, and if so, he'll have a match at the pay-per-view, but I didn't want to risk, giving him the win and then him not even showing up like last time. So I'm going to have to look at the schedule as well once he re-signs. I'll try and get him on an exclusive deal, but I can't see it happening since he's a freelancer. But yeah, 64C. Then we go to what I believe is the main event, and in a bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, CM Punk defeated Tommy Dreamer in 10 minutes with a quick cradle. And yeah, this match got the crowd hotter. CM Punk got a 56, Tommy Dreamer got a 64. So the television champion has defeated the #1 contender for the world title. So it's a big win for Punk in the main event. And this got a 59C. Then after the match, CM Punk and Rhino attacked Tommy Dreamer and Sabu, but end up being put through the tables themselves. So you remember CM Punk and Rhino put Colt Cabana and Sabu through a table, and they've tried to do the same thing to Dreamer and Sabu, but it's been turned round on them, and the heels have gone through the table. CM Punk was very underwhelming, and Rhino was good. And yeah, this got a C61 to end the show, and good show overall. We've got a 59C rating, and this increased our popularity in 19 regions. So all of the regions that were covered in, apart from Tri-State, which has probably stayed the same, or it hasn't decreased. So yeah, otherwise it would say. So yeah, good show overall, and we're going to jump straight into the next show unless something comes up in between. So we're actually signing a new referee on a written deal. He's much better than our current ref, and hopefully that helps our rating per match. He's a former WCW referee. His name is Mickey J. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey, Mickey. He's on a written deal. He wanted I think it was $900 per appearance on a PPA, and I've managed to get him down to $2,000 per month. So he's, per show he's costing a lot less than what he would have if he was on a PPA. So yeah, really good deal, I think. And he's a good referee, so that means we can release our other ref once he signs his contract. But he's going to take 7 days to sign because he's going to be leaving APW. So we're going to keep our ref, who is Jim Molyneux, for 1 more week. The one we're releasing has got 58 referee stat, and Mickey J has got 70. So yeah, he's slightly better. And yeah, he's on a year deal on a written. So I think that's a really good signing in terms of proving our match ratings. And then AJ Styles has now left NWA Wildside after signing a written deal. CM Punk has been confirmed as fully fit. That happened before Revolt. And 0.59 for the TV rating, which is less than what we got last week and the week before. But yeah, I'm not too upset about it. We got a good rating. We got actually a better show rating than last week. By 1, which made us get a C, which is good. We've also got one more signing coming in for the next show, and we're signing Juventud Guerrera, and he's on a pay per appearance $1,090 per week, or per appearance, sorry, and then he's actually the 19th best wrestler in the world. So, but this is a bit of a gamble, as he is a very negative influence in most locker rooms. So hopefully he's not in ours, but we'll have to see. But we've got him on a pay per appearance just to make sure that we can release him if we need to. He's fairly over with the crowd. And yeah, he's one of the best in the world. But then I noticed in his bio, in the late 2000s, during a WCW tour of Australia, Guerrero was arrested after an incident in which he was discovered naked and screaming in a hallway and then attacking police officers. So hopefully nothing like that happens on our shows. But yeah, it's a bit of a risk, but we'll see how it goes. And we can release him if need be. And he's really, really over in Mexico. So it could be a good signing, but I think it's a gamble worth taking. And Just Incredible wants a pay rise. And he wants a rise of $470. I don't know about it. I'll give him 50% maybe. He's annoyed at the decision. Well, unlucky, mate. Also, Bryan Danielson has officially left, so we're going to try and see if he'll renegotiate. And no, he's not interested, which is a real shame. So yeah, it's a good job we didn't give him that #1 contendership. But yeah, we'll definitely try and sign him in the future. ECW has renewed the contract with Jay Briscoe, as it was handled personally by Paul Heyman, who was the owner. And Kevin Nash has signed a one-night deal with Noah, and he's been defending the GPWC title a lot. Yeah, he's defended it a few times, especially in Noah. But yeah, he's going to be on the shows at least once a month. But I don't think he's going to be on the next pay-per-view, just to save some money. And today is the last day that we can talk to Mark Briscoe. So we may as well just give him a deal since his brother's re-signed. Oh no, he doesn't want to actually re-sign. Okay, fair enough. So it looks like we're just going to have Jay Briscoe left, which means we're not going to be forced to have them as a tag team, and Jay can have a little singles run like he does in real life. Also, Colt Cabana wants a pay rise, 25%, angry at the decision. I'm just going to renew the deal with Scotland Television as well while we're here. Extend deal for, we'll see what we can do with the prime time. So we could go on prime time and be expected to see minus. I think it might be worth it, for 6 months. They will not offer us that slot. What about evening? No, we'll just go late evening. Mickey J needs a new gimmick. Even though he's a referee, so I don't really understand that. But let's do it anyway. So we'll just set him to staff member, since that's what he is, really. Also, I've just noticed that we've actually gone up in the company wars, and we've gone above CMLL. So we're now the 4th best in the world. Hopefully we remain that way and we don't drop again. So yeah, decent progress. Now we just need to jump All Japan and New Japan and WWF, and then we've completed the game. So we start with an incident involving Kevin Nash, and he's gotten a lot of heat with the rest of the locker room for selfish behaviour, and we're going to give him a fine this time. There's now simmering tension. Oh god. Oh well. Balls Mahoney doing the same thing. They're going to fine him as well. Simmering tension relationship. Brilliant. That's all we need. And we start the show with the Underground wanting a tag title shot, and they approach Paul Heyman about it after they beat Tajiri and someone else last week. I can't remember who it was. And then they said that they'll get their shot if they can win their number 1 contenders match tonight. And this got a D47. Then we go to the match itself, and we've actually made a new team, which is Colt Cabana and Tajiri, called Kabiri. I couldn't really think of a name, so I just went with that. Kabiri defeated the Underground in 8 minutes when Colt Cabana pinned Balls Mahoney. And yeah, big win for Kabiri. They're going to go on to Hardcore Heaven for the Tag Team Championships. And a pretty vocal crowd didn't seem to be thrilled with Balls Mahoney, which is why I decided to make them lose. I was going to have the Underground go on to Hardcore Heaven, but then that's why they won last week. But yeah, Joe got the victory last week, and this week Balls lost. So yeah, he's probably going to be released soon. I might just do a one-on-one match between the two at Hardcore Heaven just to put Joe over and then release Balls Mahoney. That's probably what's going to happen. But yeah, D45 for that one. And Colt Cabana is improving in performance. Then a video airs showing Juventud Guerrera, and his debut is going to be at Hardcore Heaven, and that's 28th E. Then in a battle that had subpar wrestling and little heat, Austin Aries defeated Minoru Tanaka in 8 minutes by pinfall with a roll-up. And then Angel Williams was supposed to distract Tanaka in this one. It hasn't seemed to have gone through, but yeah, that's what happened. And apparently she did some good work at ringside. And Minoru Tanaka is going to get his rematch at Hardcore Heaven versus Aries, and the winner will be the number 1 contender for the Junior Heavyweight Championship going forward. And this is a D43. And after the match, Austin Aries and Angel Williams celebrate in the ring. So yeah, E plus 35. Then in about that decent wrestling but little heat, AJ Styles defeated John Cena in 6 minutes 25 by pinfall with a Styles Clash, just to give AJ some momentum going into his title defense at Hardcore Heaven. And this got a C minus 53. AJ got 62. Cena got 39. No improvements to note. And this was set to steal the show. And then Paul Heyman makes the Tommy Dreamer and Rhino match and CM Punk and Sabu match at Hardcore Heaven, both tables matches, since they've been messing about with tables recently. And yeah, so that's a 47D. And the angle got the crowd a little hotter. And the performance from Heyman was good. And the announcer lifted the segment. And then in a great match, I think this is the best match we've had, in a bout that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Sabu and Tommy Dreamer defeat Rhino and Punk in 13 minutes 22 when Tommy Dreamer pinned the television champion CM Punk after a pile driver. So last week Punk beat Tommy Dreamer in a singles match. This week Tommy gets his revenge on CM Punk, giving Tommy Dreamer some momentum going into his world title match. And yeah, so the challengers have defeated the champions going into the pay-per-view, and that's a really good match. Yeah, no complaints there. Tommy Dreamer got a 56, Sabu got 73, Rhino got 77, and Punk got 60. And this was just set to regular, so yeah, and it's got a B minus, 72. Then Tommy Dreamer and Sabu attack CM Punk and Rhino after the match and then put them through the table, so the faces prevail in this one going into the pay-per-view. And this show increased our popularity in 19 regions, and we got a 61C overall. And Mickey J has officially joined ECW. So that means we can release Jim Molyneux, which saves us a bit of money. And I think overall, that's going to help the show a lot. Also, I've just noticed again that we've actually risen above All Japan this time. So yeah, we're actually third in the world now, which is great. I don't know whether we're going to drop back down. We'll have to see. But Vince McMahon held a press conference today and announced the closure of the XFL. The league was created as a joint venture between NBC and WWF, and both have invested huge dollars into the experiment. How was that in the game? Oh well, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. And we've also got, will we finally see WWF versus WCW? How are these coming through? That's really cool. And Jimmy Snuka has officially retired. Join us next time in the next episode for ECW Hardcore Heaven. And the ECW World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line in a tables match where Rhino will be defending against Tommy Dreamer. The ECW World Television Championship will be on the line again in a tables match where CM Punk, the champion, is going to take on the first ECW Hall of Famer, Sabu. Then the ECW World Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line where AJ Styles defends against Tucker and Spike Dudley. The ECW World Tag Team Champions, Steen Incredible, are going to defend in a tornado tag match against Kabiri. And also there's going to be a ladder match between Minoru Tanaka and Austin Aries, and the winner will go on to face the Junior Heavyweight Champion in the future for the title. So yeah, a big episode. We've rose to third. Hopefully we don't drop back down. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe for more TEW 2016 and general wrestling content. And until next time, peace.